Welcome back to another video. We are here at the Toyota booth at SEMA 2023. I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around of the new Tacoma. The complete exterior redesign. This new Tacoma looks super aggressive, especially with these wide fender flares. These make the entire truck 3 inches wider than the previous model. And as before, it is offered with some pretty sweet Fox suspension and TRD upper control arms. Now you'll notice that this does come with the iForce Max engine, which is going to be a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, and this is going to be a hybrid engine. So because you can get 2 engine configurations in the new Tacoma, you can have the normal gas engine, which is the 2.4 4-cylinder turbo, which puts out about 318 horsepower, and then you can get the hybrid and sort of the higher trim levels, which is going to boost that horsepower. With the hybrid on this truck, you're going to be able to bump that horsepower up to 326, and the torque is going to actually increase the most because of that electric assist, and that is going to bring the peak torque to 465, which is absolutely impressive for a small truck like this. Some of the great features of the new TRD Pro is going to be all of this gloss black accessories that you're going to be able to have. You get the TRD skid plate, and they've included some more armor down the way, which is going to be different from the previous years. So unfortunately the truck is locked and they're not able to unlock it for us, so I can't really show you guys the interior, but it's completely redesigned. If you search up on Google or check out Toyota's press release, you can pretty much see the entire redesigned interior. This one is black, which they have not released really many photos of, so I'll try to get you guys kind of some sneak shots on the inside here. As you can see, nice leather covering with some red stitch. The interior is very similar to my Tundra, with the steering wheel being almost identical. A lot of the selector switches are going to be kind of those toggle ones that go up and down, and clearly you can see it's got the nice Toyota badge on the passenger console there. Now here's a TRD off-road for you to compare kind of some of the exterior design differences between the TRD Pro and just the TRD off-road. As you can see, this is in a pretty awesome orange. You can tell that the front of this truck does have a little air dam, for most likely for fuel economy and those mileage numbers, but if you take that little thing off, you're going to get really good ground clearance. You can see that a lot of the finishes here are going to be matte, which is very similar to the previous years, but you still are going to benefit from that increased width on this truck. This one, we can see that you can opt for the iForce Max, which is going to be that hybrid engine option in the TRD off-road, so I think that's great because the off-road is sort of that entry-level truck that I think a lot of people opt for when they get their Tacomas. And moving on to the interior, a little bit more simplified than the TRD Pro. We obviously don't have the 12 o'clock stripe or the TRD badging everywhere on this truck, but look at that center console. I think the new redesign on the interior is awesome, especially with that huge display. I believe it is a 14-inch display. So one thing that Toyota did talk about is it's still going to have the 5-foot bed configuration, but you can also get it in the 6-foot bed. I believe they are still withholding that 6-foot bed from the TRD Pro. One of the incredible things that Toyota is now offering is if you get the hybrid model, it comes standard with a 2400 watt inverter, which is absolutely insane. I haven't seen very many modern trucks. Even my hybrid Tundra does not have that inverter. I'm a little jealous about it. Now, another one of the huge things that Toyota did with this new platform is they introduced multi-link rear suspension. In the past, none of the Tacomas have had that, and actually our new Tundra has, or my new Tundra has the multi-link rear suspension. So it's not going to be offered on every single Tacoma, but only ones that opt for it. So this one is a TRD off-road, and it is going to have that multi-link rear suspension. But if you find your way to an SR5, which I don't think they have one here today, but if you get an SR5 Tacoma or one of the lower trims, they're going to have a traditional leaf pack setup so that it keeps the cost down on that truck to make it still affordable for those looking to get into a Tacoma. But overall, I'm a huge fan of the side profile of this truck. The side looks awesome. It does look like a mini Tundra, especially from this angle. It just looks like a smaller version of my truck. I do like how the bumpers are a little bit higher, on the sides or on the corners, allowing a little bit more of that departure angle. As far as the front goes, I think they could have done something a little bit different with the grille, maybe make it a little bit larger or make this bottom one a little bit smaller. I think just with all this black, it does look kind of odd, but maybe if you remove that air splitter or air dam on the bottom, it'll make the front look a lot more symmetrical. One of the fun little features that Toyota now offers as an accessory to add to your truck is going to be a JBL speaker that actually comes out. You can have a portable speaker. Now, since we're here, let's go check out the new Tundra and kind of take a look at some of the differences that they're offering for the 2024 year. One of the big ones I'm going to highlight right now is going to be the TRD Performance Pack that they're offering for the Tundras. It says coming winter of 2023, so we can expect this package to be available soon. This truck does also have the 3-inch lift kit, which has been out for a little while. So I did speak with someone here about that TRD Performance Pack, and what is offered standard with it that we can see is it offers improved intakes, which I believe is just going to be filters, as well as a new tune. The new tune that they did offer is going to be a dealer installed option, and it's going to actually bump up the base gas engines from 389 horsepower up to 421, which is going to be an impressive difference just with the tune and the intakes that Toyota is going to offer. Now, it's hard to say if this exhaust is going to be included with that TRD Performance Pack. It is a different one. This is clearly a different exhaust because the tip is not circular, and it does just have kind of a slip-on TRD cone on the outside, but it does look slightly different than my exhaust. Now, as you can see, your new intakes, if you get this pack, are going to say TRD on them, and I believe it's going to also include a different filter on the inside as well. So one of the things that one of the Toyota representatives was telling me is they're going to be offering a lot more accessories that you're going to be able to pick up from Toyota and have installed on your truck. Or here's some of the accessories that are going to be offered by Toyota in the future. Here are more of the accessories that are going to be offered. You're going to have a twin portable compressor here. You have a water storage option, dash cam, parking assist, cat shield, some handles, and here we're going to have options for recovery with these boards, optional rigid lights, and an entire recovery kit as well. Here is the Trail Hunter Gray that is going to be offered from Toyota. This you can see is going to be in the iForce Max variant, which is going to have that hybrid 2.4 4-cylinder. It's going to have 33-inch tires, and it's going to have its own custom suspension as well. This does have OME suspension, and as you can see, it has its own control arms. Moving over towards the side, it's got this awesome Trail Hunter badge, and it's got these nice rock sliders. That's it at a very nice angle along the body. Moving towards the back, supported with ARB accessories. This does have that multi-link suspension as well. This does come with the ARB rear bumpers and recovery points. Along with this truck, some of the exterior trim pieces are going to be paint to match. The door handles are going to remain gray as long as the fender flares, as well as the fender flares, which are going to be super wide, but you can see the grille here. The surrounding areas are all paint to match, and it's got rigid fog lights and a nice front skid plate as well. This is going to be pretty much the ultimate configuration for those that are going to want to get out and do some overlanding and some mild trail riding, as well as being able to still have full control of their truck on the street. So we were walking around SEMA and saw something that I was not expecting to see, a modified new Tundra. I have yet to see anyone really do some crazy cooling upgrades with the new generation. Here in the front they have an upgraded low temperature radiator. And then we have a air to water cooler as well. And what's awesome to see is this is the hybrid model, so clearly people are working on modifying the hybrid ones. So it is starting to get packed here, so I'm gonna be wrapping this video up. But that's basically the two things that I wanted to cover today in this video with Toyota, the Tacoma and the Tundra. If there's anything else you guys have questions about, go and throw them down in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them my best that I can. But that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.